This disturbing footage comes from the YouTube channel Paranormal Adventures, where Ricky's ultimate goal is to document evidence of the unknown and uncover proof of the paranormal. He takes on some of the most haunted, eerie, and dangerous locations, delving deep into the darkness to expose the truth. In this particular episode, he travels to downtown Dallas, Texas, to explore a place with a sinister reputation, the Tri-City Abandoned Hospital. This massive building has been left to decay for over 22 years, and locals swear it's haunted. But Ricky, eager to test the rumors, is ready to uncover whether there's any truth to the chilling stories. It's Friday, May 13th, 2022. Ricky arrives at the infamous hospital just as dusk begins to fall, the looming building casting long shadows. He meets up with one of the security guards who, despite the unsettling reputation of the place, is accompanying Ricky on this risky journey through the hospital's darkened halls.
It was just an old psych hospital back in, I believe, the 80s. They got shut down due to malpractice suits and lack of funding, so the place has been abandoned. And a couple places have tried to buy it out. Give me 1 second. Bailey. Basement?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah? Do you want to go start at the bottom and then work? All the fun stuff's in the basement.
Okay.
The rest of the hospital is just old patient rooms and stuff like that.
Fun stuff first. Let's go.
I'll let you go first. You got the big ass lights.
Yeah, where is it at?
It's just straight
down.
ahead. I see a staircase to the ground floor on the right side. Yeah, maybe there's some cool artwork in here.
Yeah. Damn.
There might be deep puddles. Just be careful. It hasn't rained in a while, so it should be fine.
Just for...
Left is the autopsy room.
Okay.
What was your question?
I was gonna say, just for shits and giggles, if you want to just carry this thing around, just to see if it even blinks in here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What is this?
So basically it measures electronical fixtures, phenomena, anything with electricity, such as like a power cord or anything like that, it should light up. If you press it like that, it will go off, but if it's steady in your hand and it's going off, it's unexplainable. So there's
Like that?
Oh yeah, just like that. So there's like a certain current around you right now that's generating power.
Oh, wow.
And that's kind of impossible when there's nothing in front of you.
Yeah, there's also a little globe that appears on a lot of the cameras on the ground floor and around the outside of the hospital. It's this little ball of light, and it's only visible on the cameras.
Oh really?
It's a little bright white light that just follows. It jumps from camera to camera, and the cameras are like 100 yards apart. Easy.
Gotcha.
As Ricky and the security guard venture deeper into the hospital, Ricky learns that even the guard himself has had his own unsettling experiences within these decaying walls. The man shares a few chilling stories about strange noises, cold spots, and ghostly apparitions that he's encountered during his shifts. Hearing this only intensifies Ricky's growing discomfort. But despite the rising unease, this is exactly why he came here, to uncover the truth about the supernatural claims surrounding Tri-City Abandoned Hospital. Determined not to let fear get the best of him, he shakes off the creeping anxiety and presses on, eager to explore the mysteries hidden in the darkness of this eerie building.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know, Matt. It's loving this staircase right here.
Oh wow.
These are just old patient rooms that have been demolished by everyone that walks through here. See, I'm not opposed to people coming in here and checking it out. If they want to find a ghost, they can. If they want to do whatever they want, they can, as long as they don't break stuff or graffiti. But then that's all they do. They can just walk through here and respect the place. Granted, I mean, it's already been fucked up, but
yeah, I feel like whatever is in here is following us. Because that's
the old security guard actually quit because of that. He said that that little girl would follow him around and she would throw a ball. She would like roll random objects to play catch with him, apparently.
Oh, wow.
To play with him.
How long ago was that?
Yeah, see, there we go.
It's steady.
You getting chills?
4.6, 4.8, 5.0. I got a 5 milligal spike, which that would equivalent to kind of like a yellow on yours.
No doubt, something was following them, lingering just out of sight. It was indicating an energy, something unexplainable moving around them. The chilling sensation that crawled up their spines made it even more clear. There were spirits in this place. Every instinct screamed for them to leave, but instead, they pressed forward, determined to push through their fear. But little did they know, things were about to take a turn for the worse.
Oh my God, this is unreal. This is probably like a prank.
There was that blood, it's not, there's a couple pools in there that aren't fake blood. Those ones under that bag, that's not fake blood. It was coagulating, and I actually notified the local police department. They came and checked it out.
Yeah.
Because it was still wet, and then now it's dry. It's just fake blood doesn't do that. It doesn't coagulate. It doesn't turn brown. It stays bright red like on that skeleton. So that all in there. Yeah, see, that's clearly fake blood, but the rest of that, I don't think so.
Have your dogs ever seen anything around here or act weird?
Like they seen nothing. They'll bark and I'll always go check it out and there's nothing there. They don't like coming in, they don't like letting me come in here at night either.
Oh, it's like they know and they want to protect you. I'm getting a good solid.
See, that,
yeah.
That noise.
Sounds like wheelchairs and stuff, like squeaks.
It's not a bird, man.
That's movement.
You hear that?
That's walking.
Now, as strange sounds echo from multiple sides of the building, their discomfort only intensifies. Every creak, every distant thud seems to follow them, amplifying the eerie atmosphere. Moving through the vast, empty rooms and long, shadow-filled hallways does nothing to ease their unease. The deeper they go, the heavier the air feels, as if the building itself is alive, watching them. But even with all the strange occurrences so far, the most unsettling part of their journey is still ahead.
They're shooting at something at that wall.
I've never seen this many bullets in an abandoned place before.
There's another one up here. That was down there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Can you see us here?
said that, like, I've had a couple times, me and him both experienced it, where our flashlights, they just stop working. You know, like brand new batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that. Oh yeah, this is the exact floor on that right there.
It just turned on in my book bag, dude. Shit. Why are you coming up? What the fuck? They said, why are you coming up? I don't know if you got that. Yeah, and it's going in reverse. It's scanning it in reverse.
The first time they try the spirit box, almost nothing happens. But as the device suddenly starts running on its own, tucked away inside Ricky's bag, the atmosphere shifts. Clear voices begin to emerge from the static, sending chills down their spines. The voices are faint but unmistakable, and the air around them grows colder, making it even harder to ignore the growing feeling that they're not alone. Ricky feels the intense urge to leave, but his curiosity keeps him rooted in place. He wants to uncover every corner of the building to get the answers he's been searching for, despite the creeping fear in his gut. After a brief moment of hesitation, the two push forward, determined to see it through. Ricky's need to understand the paranormal outweighs the terror closing in around them.
Yeah. Rustling, yeah.
Once it hits midnight, 1 o'clock, that's when the shit gets wild. I don't come in here. I have my dog and my gun.
What the fuck was that?
That's why I have my gun, man. Once it hits midnight, 1 o'clock, that's when the shit gets wild. I don't come in here. I have my dog and my gun.
What?
I have my dog and my gun.
Hell no, dude. What the hell? That sounded like a baby. Or like a little or like a moan. Oh, what the fuck?
Then, the clear sound of a baby crying sends an intense chill through their spines. It echoes down the dark, empty hallways, leaving them paralyzed with fear. They quickly check the area, hoping for a logical explanation. But there's nothing. No signs of life, no trace of a child. Just the overwhelming feeling of being watched. Feeling the need to wrap up their exploration, they decide to check the hallway where the security guard had experienced unexplainable events before leaving the building. Both of them assume they've already faced the worst of the night, but as they step into the hallway, something shifts, and the atmosphere explodes with activity.
Oh shit, fucking shit. God. No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, shit.
I want to grab my gun.
It's literally 11, like 12 o'clock, like you said. It gets wild.
Told you. That's why I have my gun in here. It's 12 o'clock. Shit.
Hello?
Don't piss on me. You throw shit. Slams doors. I want you to open that door. And once you open the door, it's fucking chaos from there. Yeah, I'm getting these supposed to see. Like,
And we're the only ones in here. Dude, there's no one in here. Okay.
Canada would have picked them up. Nothing going
Yeah, I'll open it. What the? I saw this door move. Oh shit! There's no one in there, dude. No way. There's no one in there. There's no one in there. Nobody in there.
I told you.
I had a.
My gun.
This was more than enough for the two. Trembling with fear and adrenaline, they decide to end their exploration and flee the haunted hospital. Every step they take toward the exit feels like a relief, but it doesn't erase the eerie feeling that has taken root in their minds. They are shaken to their cores, both physically and emotionally, haunted by the experiences they just had. Ricky had ventured into this place to uncover the truth, but he never expected to feel such overwhelming terror. Although Ricky was terrified like never before, he couldn't shake the feeling of satisfaction that he had captured so much evidence of the unexplainable. The footage he had gotten was unlike anything he had ever experienced. The spirits of Tri-City Abandoned Hospital had certainly made their presence known, and now Ricky had the proof. As they walked out of the building, the hospital's dark presence still lingered in the back of their minds. But one thing was certain: they would never forget this night. On March 23rd, 2023, somewhere in Oregon, a motorcyclist was filming his ride through an off-road trail when something completely unexpected happened. The rider, whose name is Eden, had been on this trail before, but for some reason he felt uneasy this time. He couldn't shake the feeling that something about the path was different. As he ventured deeper into the trail, something unsettling was caught on camera.
This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
You can hear the sound of something or someone approaching. While it could have been a bobcat, especially since a pile of animal bones nearby suggested this might be its den, Eden couldn't shake the feeling that something else was out there. Fearing for his safety, he decided to turn back and head home. But months later, Eden returned to the same spot. And this time, something happened that would haunt him forever.
Oh God, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh God, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
woods suddenly fell completely silent, and during this eerie stillness, Eden spotted what appeared to be a tall, pale figure slowly emerging from the bushes. On closer look, it seemed to be crouching and moving in a way that suggested it was stalking something, or someone. Terrified, Eden tried to start his bike, his breath quickening, but the engine refused to turn over. Panic set in. After several tries, the bike finally roared to life, and Eden sped off, fleeing the area as fast as he could. To this day, he has no idea what that creature was. Some viewers speculate it could have been a skinwalker, or some other supernatural entity. But one thing is certain, this experience was enough to convince Eden that some places are better left unexplored. In this chilling video, 3 YouTubers, Yuri, Linda, and Kayad, venture into an abandoned building deep in the woods, a place rumored to be haunted by a dark demonic entity. No one has dared to explore this site until now. It's June 16th, 2021, and the 3 friends decide to face the unknown. Armed and ready for whatever may come, they have no idea this will be a decision they will soon regret. After trekking through the dense forest for half an hour, they finally arrive at the decaying mansion. With nerves on edge, they step inside, completely unaware of the horrors awaiting them. Almost immediately, things take a sinister turn.
Você ouviu? Mano, que é isso, velho? É risada.
Ó, Yuri, entra nesse cômodo aqui, vou entrar nesse
Entra aí,
aqui, ó.
entra aí, entra aí.
Vem comigo, vem comigo. Ele tá aqui, mano.
Ó. Tem alguma entidade aqui? Alguma criança está nesse local ainda? Se tiver, nos dê um sinal.
Faint, eerie laughter echoes from one of the rooms. Mustering his courage, Yuri steps in, only to find it empty. The unsettling laughter vanishes into silence, but this is just the beginning.
Ô, 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 ô.
Onde foi?
Foi no cômodo do meio aqui, ó.
Foi aqui, mano? Barulho?
Foi aí mesmo.
Dá um sinal pra gente. Criança, é você que tá aqui?
Esse escrito aqui também não tinha, viu?
Ó, olha aqui, mano. Olha isso daí, velho.
O que foi?
Olha aqui, Yuri. Vem.
Que, velho?
Tá vindo lá fora, mano.
Tem alguém
O
lá
cara tá
fora.
mexendo, velho?
Suddenly, something crashes onto the floor, as if thrown by an unseen force. Rushing to the window, they spot a nearby bush swaying wildly, yet no one is there. Could it all be paranormal? Determined to continue, they press on, but the atmosphere grows heavier.
Vem.
Ô, velho, tem alguma coisa aí, mano. Vai.
O que foi isso, Yuri? Não tem ninguém aqui, velho.
Olha aí atrás, o que tem aí?
Nada, mano, não tem nada.
Como não, velho?
Then, as Linda steps through a doorway, the door violently slams shut, knocking him to the ground. He scrambles back up, scanning the empty room, dread creeping in. Whatever is here isn't just any ghost. It holds an undeniable, powerful presence. And the worst is yet to come.
Mano, vai entrar.
Ô.
Mano, o que é isso aí, velho?
Ô, é uma criança, velho. Nossa, velho. Sai.
Mano, o que é isso aí, velho?
Moments later, they turn to find a doll standing eerily in the center of the room, its vacant eyes fixed on them. Terror grips them as they raise their weapons, hands trembling. Then, as if on cue, the door slams shut again. Panic sets in. They bolt out of the building, sprinting through the woods, leaving the haunted mansion behind for good. The screen goes dark. That's where the video cuts off. After uploading it to their YouTube channel, the footage immediately catches viewers' attention. Comments pour in, some from concerned fans, others questioning whether it was real or staged. But what do you think? Was it all an elaborate setup, or is something truly sinister lurking in those woods? This video comes from the channel Kat and Andy, a full-time RV living family known for their warm, practical, and often humorous take on life on the road. Their content usually covers family routines, campsite tours, and day-in-the-life vlogs, but on April 25th, 2025, their nomadic lifestyle collided with a harrowing dose of real-world danger. That day, tornado warnings were already in effect across the Midwest. Meteorologists had been predicting a severe weather outbreak, with multiple supercells, large hail, and flash flood risks spanning several states. Parked in their Airstream at a campground in Ohio, Kat and Andy were no strangers to storm alerts. But this one felt different.
Should we go to the bathroom?
Huh?
Should we go to the bathroom? Babe, that wind is picking up like
Yeah.
minute by minute.
Very dangerous storm is set to bring multiple rounds of severe weather. Multiple rounds of heavy rain will lead to life-threatening flash flooding and major river flooding across parts of the Mississippi Valley and Ohio Valley.
This is concerning.
Rain is just starting to drop. We are getting hit in about 45 minutes where our location is in Ohio right now. We really didn't know if this storm was going to be like super significant to our area. It has been confirmed it is. And so we are not wasting any time. We're just getting everything prepared. Gonna start getting ready to go in about 30 minutes.
The sky darkened quickly, winds picked up, and for once they had just enough warning to take action. In a rush, they grabbed essentials, bundled up the kids, walked the dogs one last time, and packed emergency bags. Rather than ride it out in the RV, they made the critical decision to evacuate to a local hotel. A ground floor room offered far more protection than their lightweight trailer ever could. Even on the drive, the threat felt close.
Pretty dark outside. Your car's locked. All right, let's go somewhere other than an RV.
Oh my gosh. It's not even technically here yet either.
Oh no, this is far from here.
Well, we have no choice but to go to our safe place because Target closes in an hour and the storm is going to last for 3. The wall of the storm is just like off to our left, and it just looks like just party lights going off. You can just see all of the lightning. You can hear just
Party lights.
you can hear all the thunder. It just sounds like bombs going off, and we just know that's going to hit in like 15 minutes here. We have 3 tornadoes south of us right now. The closest one is 25 miles.
That would be nice.
Oh my gosh.
Hear that?
Oh, the wind just picked up so much. Okay, what's the plan? Just get in as quickly as possible?
Hold on, is that sound wind or is it?
I don't know.
Tornadoes had already touched down in nearby towns, and radar showed new cells forming rapidly, stacking into a chaotic system, sweeping straight toward them. Sirens screamed. Roads began to flood. From the relative safety of the hotel, they watched live radar feeds as the tornadic activity swept directly past their RV park. They didn't relax. The family prepared a shelter-in-place setup using the hotel bathroom, mattresses, and helmets for the kids, just in case the storm took a turn for the worse. Thankfully, the tornado narrowly missed their exact location, but the sense of how close they came haunted them for days.
We are safe and sound in a home 2 suites. Right now we're just like on the radar, watching all the different weather forecasters just pop off on all these supercells. There's so many tornadoes on the ground in surrounding states. So we'll see what happens when it comes through Ohio right now. But in the meantime, we are out of our camper. We are in a hotel room, the first floor. We have a box of donuts that Andrew picked up, some coffee, and we're gonna watch the storm roll on through.
Right to us.
We've just kind of watched our neighboring states get wrecked. The forecasters that we watch on YouTube, the tornado warnings are literally 28 active tornado warnings, 12 on top of each other, new ones rolling in. There's active tornadoes on the ground. It's done so much damage to neighborhoods and schools, and I don't think any fatalities have been reported yet, thank goodness. Definitely a lot of injuries. It's a terrifying storm. We do have a plan. So we have like our bedroom, obviously to get away from the windows. Our bathroom has 2 doors. This one closes, so this is probably like our best bet of like an enclosed area away from windows. We can kind of work with the mattress, putting that on top of ourselves. We have helmets for the boys. So that's the plan.
But the danger wasn't over. Soon after, the threat shifted from wind to water. A flood warning was issued. Their RV park, located next to a river and beneath a dam, began to show signs of rising water. Roads were cut off, and heavy rain was expected to continue for days. To top it all off, the entire family came down with a flu-like illness, adding a physical toll to an already exhausting ordeal.
Tornado that touched down next to us, terrifying. Unfortunately, for the next few days, we were under a severe flood warning. So just driving around the other day, we discovered that our RV park where we're at, it's literally just surrounded by the rivers. And as we were driving by the rivers, they were literally like hugging the road. They were already so high, and we're next to a dam as well, like right underneath the dam. So we're supposed to get about 8 to 10 inches of rain over the next few days. We're just jumping right into the next severe weather hazard for our area.
Kat and Andy's experience is a sobering reminder of the unpredictable dangers of RV life, especially during extreme weather. They did everything right. They prepared, they evacuated, and they stayed alert. And yet, the outcome still came down to timing, instinct, and luck. Because when you live on the road, there are no basements to retreat to, and sometimes there's nowhere to run when the storm is coming straight for you. This clip comes from the YouTube channel Uncharted Travel, where Brenner explores the world's most fascinating abandoned places. He documents his adventures to showcase the eerie beauty of decay, giving his viewers a glimpse into forgotten locations frozen in time. While his videos aren't necessarily meant to be creepy, some explorations take an unexpected turn. It's a risky hobby, but for Brenner, the thrill of the unknown is what makes it all worth it. In this clip, Brenner and his two friends, Dan and Jaden, set out to explore an abandoned medical institution, the Gundry Glass Children's Asylum. Established in 1880 in southwest Baltimore City, Maryland, this facility once housed children in need of care. However, after years of rumors about abuse and neglect, an official inspection exposed disturbing practices, ultimately leading to the asylum's closure in the early 2000s. Since then, the building has sat abandoned, slowly falling into decay, and is now widely regarded as one of Baltimore's most haunted locations. Naturally, this made it an irresistible place for the trio to investigate. It's September 10th, 2019. Brenner, Dan, and Jaden arrive at the crumbling asylum just as twilight begins to set in, casting long shadows over the decaying structure. The already unsettling atmosphere only grows heavier as they step onto the overgrown property. With their flashlights cutting through the dim light, they find an opening, step inside, and their exploration begins.
Oh, that's a pretty sweet fireplace.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
It's really interesting just to see all this stuff. Yeah, no worries. This place is creepy at night. Into the basement here. Still have this nice wooden banister.
Oh, like room with Christmas decorations, like.
Where, in there or?
No, down there.
Oh, damn, there's so much black mold.
Like there's like the room is filled with Christmas decorations.
As they wander through the decaying halls, Brenner, Dan, and Jaden become more and more amazed by what they find. Each room tells a story of a forgotten past, peeling paint, broken furniture, and remnants of a place that once held life. But as breathtaking as the abandoned asylum is, there's an undeniable sadness lingering in the air. A place that was once meant to care for people now stands in ruins, left to rot and be reclaimed by time. Despite the unsettling atmosphere, the three still feel relatively comfortable as they explore deeper into the building until they stumble upon something quite unnerving.
There's an interesting find in here, and it's fresh. Like really
Oh, it
fresh.
smells.
Yeah, look on the floor.
Oh, is that a cat?
Yeah, it's fresh.
Oh my. Oh, I wonder. It just came in here.
It's
Probably
got
got
collar.
trapped. So
No,
it's
there's
some.
a window over there.
Oh.
It's open.
Oh, it reeks though. But
Yeah,
that's
I couldn't
sad.
figure. I didn't notice it at first. I was walking around it, And I was like, it smells like fish in here, and I thought maybe there was just like leftover. And I looked on the ground, and there.
Damn.
I almost stepped on it.
Oh.
I thought it was just like a piece of clothing.
I mean, it looks like a piece of clothing.
That cat's fresh though, like it's...
Yeah, oh, it smells fresh. It hasn't started decomposing or anything. Poor guy. Oh, I'm not going to spend too long in here because the black mold is just almost unbearable. So you can see this room is really decayed. After hearing several questionable noises coming from the upper floors of the building, we decided it best to stick together while exploring, at least until we could be sure that we were alone. I love the wooden railings though. What is this section? Oh, this leads up. This is a stairwell up to the next floor.
As if the sight of the dead cat wasn't disturbing enough, strange noises suddenly echo from somewhere upstairs. A faint shuffle, a distant thud. Each sound sends a chill down their spines. The uneasy feeling creeps in, making them question whether they are truly alone in this decaying asylum. But despite the growing sense of unease, the friends refuse to turn back just yet. Pushing forward, they venture deeper into the building, the unsettling atmosphere growing heavier with every step.
Do you want, we can check out the other wing in a sec. I just want to get through these rooms if that's okay.
That's fine. I think this room connects. Did you close that door?
Pardon?
Did you close this?
Not like that, no. I closed the wooden door, but I didn't close the white door. Does the white door move on its own?
No. I don't think. And there's no way. There's no width. I mean, well...
Maybe. But it was like, yeah, it was like wide open like that.
It was going to swing from that way.
That's bizarre.
One or two more, I think.
Just hope we don't run into anyone. There's another. This fireplace looks like it's made out of stone.
Marble.
Oh yeah, that's solid marble.
Yeah, that is. It's
very
multiple pieces though. I think no, this is one piece. That's nice though.
Yeah, it's a very, very rich building. Oh, look, this door's very grimy. Oh, this looks modern compared to the rest of the place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
I've never been in this part. Oh my god.
There's like dolls, yeah.
There's a room full of toilets.
The deeper they go, the stronger the unsettling energy becomes. Shadows seem to stretch unnaturally in the dim light, and every creaking floorboard beneath their feet feels like a warning. But despite the discomfort creeping up their spines, their curiosity keeps them moving forward. Little did they know, however, that these strange occurrences were only just the beginning.
Oh, this is that wonky stairwell that we saw. See, it just like wraps around.
Here's the room. It says
Yeah, I saw on the door there, it says stay out.
yeah, Ross.
Looks like they got some sort of string here. This probably just would have been, yeah, somebody's room. These people were relatively tall because you can see they had some crayon drawings here and on the wall there. And then there's a sticker that says you have a friend in Jesus.
Upstairs.
Oh, do you hear that? It sounds like one of the toilets is going off. Yeah. Oh no, it's a timer. What the? Did you wind up this timer? What the hell? That was for a jacuzzi, it says right there, there's the instructions. Did you wind up the thing for the jacuzzi?
There's a jacuzzi?
This thing was going off right here. This was, well no, because this was wound up and it was making a noise like that. Did you hear that?
Yeah, no.
That was some...
I don't know, I didn't wind that up though.
Every sound now feels like a potential threat. Every shadow, a possible movement. The unexplained ticking of a timer lingers in their minds. With Dan keeping watch downstairs, Brenner and Jaden carefully move forward, their eyes scanning every dark corner for any sign of movement. The eerie silence of the asylum feels heavier now, as if the building itself is watching them. But despite the discomfort crawling under their skin, they decide to keep going, completely unaware that the strangest part of their night is yet to come.
Damn. Yeah, well somebody wound up the jacuzzi there, or that jacuzzi timer. That is too creepy.
Now wait for this.
Oh, does this lead out on the roof?
Yeah, that's where I was just at.
Oh, this is too cool. I don't know if I trust these boards though. Oh, careful. Having explored the entirety of the sanitarium, we made our way back down to the foyer, where we told Dan what had happened with the doors and the timer. The events intrigued him enough to want to check out the upstairs for himself. It wasn't long after that we made another disturbing discovery. You said you found another dead cat?
Yeah.
They put a flower with it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn, that's messed
Is
up.
somebody killing cats and just...
I don't think so. I think...
Because how else would it have gotten up here, that door? It wouldn't have been able to move the door.
Wait, was the door closed?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been able to move this door.
Oh yeah. That's the only way into this section?
Yeah.
Are there any open windows or...
Nothing that a cat, it's all boarded up. I've been through this whole section. This door. No! No. The door just opened by itself. No.
Which one?
That door just opened by itself. That door just opened by itself.
One thing I didn't notice about this door
Are you sure it
is
wasn't?
that it locks from the outside.
Calm down. There's no one in here.
It opened by itself, Dan. I'm standing right there and it opened. It opened up and there's no wind up there. Like, I swear to God.
Alright, let's chill out.
We'll go check it out in a sec.
Yeah. Just chill out.
Don't worry. I'll go first next time. Hello? I'm coming to hang out. Oh yeah, door's wide open.
Yeah, it opened and it doesn't close. That door doesn't move. It has to be pushed. Like, try to close it.
I just saw the door right.
That door? Yeah, the dolls moved around in that room over there.
Yeah, swear to God, they're moving.
They're in different places
Yeah,
than
I
when we
don't
were
like
just
this.
there.
I don't.
Did you not bring them out?
What?
I'm not touching that. It's moving around.
Dan. Oh my God. Why are you gonna go grab it?
Dan, look.
I'm not sitting there.
Yeah, you're getting big readings over here, Dan. I wonder why.
Oh my God. Dan?
Are you filming this?
Yes, I am.
Dan. Oh. I still hear a woman talking.
Dan, those dolls are in a completely different place from when we last saw them. See how it's over by the wall now? It was over by the closet before.
You guys probably kicked it when you were looking in the door.
No, Dan.
I'm pretty sure I would have known if I kicked a doll.
There was no way I kicked
I mean, I'm gonna have to review the footage, but I'm pretty sure that doll was up there.
There's no way I kicked it 2 feet.
This is where we should do it.
Do you hear the woman? Do you hear the woman again?
Let's go grab.
But that door's moving though, so that's also a hot
Look,
spot.
the place is haunted.
The friends had seen enough. They had searched every floor, every hallway, and every decaying room, yet there was no sign of another living soul inside the asylum. Still, the unsettling feeling never left, and the strange occurrences only seemed to escalate with every step. It felt like something was lurking just out of sight, watching their every move. The tension became unbearable. Brenner, Dan, and Jaden exchanged uneasy glances, all agreeing that it was time to go. Without hesitation, they made their way back through the dark corridors, their footsteps echoing eerily against the crumbling walls. As they finally stepped outside, a wave of relief washed over them, but as they reached their car, they couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't leaving alone. The asylum was abandoned, yet it felt anything but empty. And although they went in with the goal of exploring a decaying piece of history, they left with way more questions than answers. This was an experience they would never forget. Meet Tommy, the adventurous spirit behind the YouTube channel Tommy Dial. His videos are more than just explorations. They're immersive journeys into forgotten history. From decaying structures to remote trails swallowed by nature, Tommy seeks out the hidden stories time has left behind. With a sharp eye and a deep passion for the unknown, he brings viewers along on hauntingly beautiful expeditions. But on one particular trip, he discovered that some mysteries don't just lie in the past. Some follow you into the night. The plan was simple: locate a rumored fire lookout tower deep in the mountains, a relic from the early 1900s. Tommy set off into the wilderness, determined to find and document this piece of history. But the journey quickly turned into a grueling test of endurance. A massive fallen tree blocked the path early on, forcing him to clear it by hand. As he continued, the trail narrowed, barely recognizable, and twisted into a maze of overgrowth. Dead ends piled up. His truck took damage. The hours dragged on. After nearly 7 relentless hours, he stumbled upon something unexpected: an abandoned homestead. There were the remains of several structures, a crumbling well house, and the charred ruins of what may have once been a home. It felt like the land itself was trying to tell a story.
We are about 7 hours into looking for this watchtower now, and we are 8 miles in the backcountry, and we just came across what seems like an old homestead up here. This is really, really crazy. First structure that's closest to the so-called road, but it looks like from the outside this would maybe be a well house. Yeah, you got this big jug in here. It's probably the entrance to the well. It's to be the old living quarters or house area, but it seems that it burnt down.
Still, the lookout tower awaited. An hour later, Tommy finally reached it. Perched high above the landscape, the fire tower was worn and weathered. Cautiously, he climbed it, rewarded with a stunning view of the untouched wilderness.
I'm gonna walk up this lookout tower for a bit here. I don't know how high I'm gonna go, but we're gonna go up a little ways. Oh, this is so stupid.
Nearby, he explored a shed-like structure and a small cellar-like pit carved into the earth. But the tower was too unstable to camp in, so he set up his tent nearby, ready to rest after a long day.
Got everything in a bin. I'm just gonna grab the stuff that we need for tonight. Jet oil. We got a sweet little place here. Nobody close to us. So we're gonna get this tent unpacked and set up. Have a nice night's sleep right by the lakeside. The 3 of us are officially squared away after a long and exhilarating day, but it was a ton of fun. So we're gonna get some good sleep tonight.
That night, something felt off. Around 10 p.m., as Sarah, his companion, and their dog Levi slept peacefully, Tommy lay wide awake with a gnawing sense of unease. And then, headlights.
When we laid down to go to sleep, it was approaching 10 o'clock, and I was looking forward to it. For some reason, I just had a really interesting feeling in my stomach, and I couldn't fall asleep no matter what. So while Sarah and Levi were sound asleep, I laid there for hours. Something odd happened. I heard a car come flying down the road and into the parking lot where we parked so we could set up camp, and we were the only ones parked there. Kinda strange.
Now, at first, I was just thinking, you know, maybe this is just some kids being kids. No big deal, right? Well, then the car slammed into a tree and took off speeding the other direction before eventually coming to a stop about 50 yards from our tent. Dude gets out of the car. He was clearly drunk out of his mind and had no idea, and it was approaching 1:30. He had been quiet for almost an hour. I eventually got back in the tent and tried to convince myself, just go to sleep. Everything's alright. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it, and I knew that there were storms on the horizon rolling into town. At this point, it's now past 2 in the morning, and I came to the tough decision to let's just pack up camp and get back in the truck before the storm hits.
As a storm began brewing in the distance, his instincts screamed louder than ever. At 2 a.m., he made the call to pack up and leave. By 3 a.m., just as he finished loading the truck, the sky erupted. Thunder, lightning, hail, and sheets of rain. But the storm wasn't the scariest part. While reviewing footage, Sarah froze.
It's 3 in the morning. I'm looking over some of the footage that I had just captured that day, that you guys just watched. And when all of a sudden, Sarah just said my name. I looked up in front of our truck, in the pouring rain, in the hail, just standing there.
He's standing in front of the truck. The same man, soaked to the bone, stood silently in the storm, watching them. They quickly warned others nearby and drove off. But half a mile down the road, their headlights revealed him again, walking down the center of the street, alone, emerging from the darkness.
We kind of saw that they pumped their brakes as they were driving off and swerved around something, which was strange. When out of the darkness, about a half a mile from where all this originally happened, here he comes, walking down the middle of the street, right back at us. We'd never got out of the tent, but luckily, we didn't hang around to find out. We ended up calling the park rangers again, and they finally came out, and I believe they picked him up, and thankfully, nothing bad happened that night.
This wasn't just an eerie encounter, it was a reminder. While the unknown can be thrilling, it's the unpredictability of people that can be truly terrifying. Always trust your instincts, because sometimes they're the only thing standing between you and something far more sinister than any ghost story.